Boy, this place is special when you can reach out and touch the atmosphere. A belt that was first contested in 1910, some big names, some familiar names too have held it. Nazim Hamed, Jamie McDonnell, Ian Napper, Lee McGregor, Lee Haskins and Stefan Jamoy on an unbelievable night in Liège. First night me and Barry ever worked together. If tonight is anything like that night, well, what a fight we could have here. It's going to be interesting to see Edwards now calmer, as he says, now more serene. Got that jaw-jawry performance out of the way. He says it to Essomba and his team, who know him so well, judge him on that performance. They've made a mistake, but that's a good, solid left hand, the backhand there of Essomba.
The first thought for everybody is probably to think Essomba's got to put pressure on Edwards, I mean, that physicality tell. But I don't think it is. I think him, what he's trying to do here is take the jab away from Edwards, because everything works off the jab for Charlie Edwards. If you can take the jab away, and let's not forget, Essomba's a two-time Olympian, so he knows how to box. He's not just physically strong. He knows how to box. He's good. He's a good counter puncher. He makes you miss, makes you pay. And if he can do that to Edwards, Edwards got to force the fight and fight out of his natural rhythm.
Edwards does have that height advantage, that reach advantage here. Warmed up for this by boxing a southpaw in jaw-jawry. But Essomba, a different kind of fighter, certainly carries more power. Closes the gap there.
Yeah, this nice little right hand as well in reply from Edwards. I always think you should, against a southpaw, if you land with that right hand, you should double it up automatically. Essomba just sitting on that back foot there, trying to encourage Edwards to overreach. He's more feint here, Charlie Edwards.
Essomba again darting in with that left hand. He landed it. Tight opening round this.
Well, Edwards has been the busier, but I do think that Essomba's been the more economical. He's landing with the better shots. Good shot there though from Edwards, as I say, he lands with a meaty little right hand.
Feels like so much has happened to both of them in their lives as they've built towards this moment and moments beyond it as well.
So now he's turned southpaw here, Edwards. I know he can box southpaw, but I think this is the chance for Essomba to rush him.
That's exactly what Essomba does. Throwing those big booming hooks. Dramatic denouement around.
And rode with a little barrage of quality work, which is probably enough to swing around in his favour.
Yeah, it was close, but you feel that Essomba did enough in that opening round, and Essomba comes out positively at the start of the second here. We always knew that Charlie Edwards had his hands full. He was shouting "and the new" at the weigh-in yesterday in the belief that he was going to wrench this European title from Thomas Essomba. But Essomba already has laid down a marker in that opening round. Oh, good right hand there from Edwards. Close the gap, judge the distance perfectly.
So just caught Essomba sleeping a little bit there. It was good little work there from Edwards. Just like to see him sort of, as he throws his punches, just slide over to the left. That'll be on the outside of the foot there, the lead foot of Essomba. That keeps him in a safe place. It means he can get that extra right hand into play. Essomba's a counter puncher, that's what he is, even though he's sometimes an aggressive counter puncher. So he likes to fire off your work. So you've got to be in a place where he can fire back.
Was falling short that time. He's talked so much about his mindset, about just how peaceful he feels at the moment, about faith conquering fear, about being in the right place, and you can sense that his team believe that as well. They believe that this is the second coming of Charlie Edwards, one that of course he dreams of maybe continuing in Japan at some point next year, but he's got a big hurdle to get over here.
He's boxing well in the second round here, Edwards. The distance is right. He's doing a little bit of what Essomba's doing, leaning on that back foot when he's approaching as well, and letting go with that right hand. He's taking that step with the left foot on the outside. That squares the body up there for that right hand. And he's kept Essomba really quiet so far in the second round.
Edwards talked in that comeback fight against Georgiori about the cut that we saw all too clearly, of course, but also severe sciatica, really bad back pain that troubled him in the build-up and troubled him through the fight.
It's really tentative, isn't he, Essomba, all of a sudden? He had a good first round, but he's not doing anything. Just waiting for that perfect shot.
In the meantime, Edwards is doing some good work here and has settled into the fight.
There's a good shot there from Essomba.
Doubling, tripling that jab, Edwards.
I thought I'd say most of that didn't even land. He's the one being busier here. It's been a good round here for Charlie Edwards. From Edwards.
Won that WBC flyweight title back in December 2018. It was an upset against Christopher Rosales, the Nicaraguan. Since then has not had it all his own way. Feels much more comfortable. He carries his power better at Bantamweight. Essomba starting well in that opening round. Edwards responding in round two.
It's a good jab there as well from Edwards.
Straight right hand again there from Edwards behind that jab. First half of his training camp for this was in Portugal, where he lives with his wife Kristen. And then to Liverpool with Stephen Smith for the last part, where he says he lived like a monk again. Essomba training in very familiar territory to Charlie Edwards at the Steel City Gym in Sheffield.
Again here, Edwards, not much he's landing on this shot. Just not much he's landing clean. That was a lovely shot. But Essomba just covering up, you know, and not doing enough work back.
Oh, uppercut there from Edwards, snuck through as well. Jarring shot from Charlie Edwards.
Be careful that switching so close to the attack there, Edwards. And do all his good work. Good pace to his work here, Charlie Edwards.
Essomba looking to counter him.
Just thinking a bit too long, is he? I think he's got, you know, rather than wait for an opportunity, create it. Double jab with that southpaw right hand, stab with the feet, get himself a bit closer. Now that left hand to the body.
Marking under that right eye of Charlie Edwards, just on the cheekbone. Give Essomba something to target, lift his spirit certainly.
Tried it there, but brought that back foot forward and squared himself up. Doing some good footwork here. I was in up with the feet, landing with the shots, and then get out of distance very quickly. That little swelling, so I think it's just a little bit of a graze. Maybe starting to open into a cut there for Edwards.
It certainly looks that way, doesn't it? We'll keep an eye on that.
Another good round here though for Edwards, I think.
Achieved for Charlie Edwards. We always knew this would be tight and fascinating and competitive. It has been all of those things. Essomba starting very, very brightly, and then Edwards responding.
That was a lovely little shot there from Edwards. Meant to throw the jab and just turned it a little screw shot at the end. Someone's got to start throwing in ones and twos here, twos and threes, sorry. The single shots, just Edwards figured that out now. He's just got to change the tempo of the work.
course, the family feud, the fact that Sonny Edwards advising and managing Essomba turned this into a real story. The sense you get when you spend time with them and around them is that maybe as close as they've ever been right now, but they both know how to sell a fight all right. Good right hook there from Edwards.
Good solid work, he's busier throughout, always looking to be busy, even when he's not throwing, just the movement, looking to get in the position to land work, and Essomba just looking to wait in the counter.
Real confidence there from Edwards as he switches to southpaw again and then back to orthodox. Boxing at the moment like a very, very confident fighter here.
Yeah, the concentration is really switched on. Someone makes a little bit of a mistake, he tries to make him pay for it. Trying to push Essomba back here. Left hand there to the body from Essomba, but needs more of it.
The uppercut there from Edwards, who says he's now got this real challenger's mindset, really aware of his place in the scheme of things, challenging tonight for the European title, wanting to use that as a springboard to a brilliant and bright 2025.
Shot.
That'll be sharp. Right hook there from Edwards.
Just bounced off Essomba, didn't it? To be fair, just bounced off him. Good from Essomba there, but then where's the right hook to come back with it? He's just controlling the pace here, isn't he, Edwards? That just means that he can throw when he's comfortable. Essomba giving him time to set up the attacks.
Essomba coming in and trying to throw a long left hook, then landed with a short one. A little bit of success there for Essomba. One of those special nights. Uppercut there from Charlie Edwards, lovely shot.
Timed that superbly, didn't he? Really good technique there from him, he's pushing inside the body frame. There's been a pattern setting, and they said, as long as Edwards has got a good engine, which he's showing in the past he has, he stays at this tempo, and it's his fight to lose. So Essomba's got to change it here.
Yeah, the onus is on the man from Yaoundé here, no question about that. Firmly based in Sheffield these days. Desperately difficult upbringing in Cameroon. Helped on his way by the British fight community, and he's achieved mighty things, but he's going to have to do something to try and turn this round, because Charlie Edwards looks comfortable in there.
He did start with a good left hand there or something, but again the same issue that I have is that he's not following it up. There, you've got your feet close now, come back with the hook after you put that left hand. Make the most of your opportunities, because Edwards is going to retreat otherwise. Good shot there from Essomba.
Right hand from Edwards. Interestingly, this week he said, remember, I know the Steel City footwork, I know the patterns, I know how to read it, I can see the tells. Solid left hand again there from Essomba, part blocked by Edwards.
Works his way into the round a little bit better as it goes by there. Essomba showing out that left hand, but he's waited a bit too long for me.
Edwards just missed with a sweeping right hand there.
Double that jab with Essomba.
And again, Edwards looking for an uppercut as Essomba overbalanced a little bit as he got close.
Bringing that back foot forward with a hand is only good when you've got someone on the rails. Otherwise, you're telegraphing your punches. and that's why Edwards was easily able to get that uppercut into play.
Remember the European title on the line here on Channel 5, live for you on terrestrial television. Charlie Edwards dominating at the moment for a big title fight. Round number 6. It's Essomba who needs to turn the tide. He's the champion, remember. And he lands a good left hand right at the start of this 6th round.
And he lands that right hand quite quick when he throws it. He has real good success with it, but again, you've got to feed off it, you've got to work off that. No, I would say, just a caveat to that, Edwards is working very hard for all the success. And maybe that's the idea, just trying to make him work hard and come on stronger in the later rounds. The worry with that is, what if he doesn't tire?
Charlie Edwards says that in the past he worried about all the things he didn't have. Now he's embracing every single thing that he does have and embracing these big nights, and he hopes there are going to be more of them.
I'm not a fan of positive people.
I've spent enough time alongside you to affirm that. Oh, lovely uppercut again there from Edwards.
Essomba did land with the left, to be fair. They just took a little bit of sting off the shot and he turned for that uppercut there, Edwards. Again, the weight of the shot is all in Essomba, but it's just being outworked.
Stop up if you go. Stop.
Right hand there from Essomba.
Lovely shot.
Really well timed, got the distance right. Still single shots though, even though it did carry weight.
And a good hook there from Essomba.
That's better, isn't it, from Thomas Essomba?
Yeah, it's just good Edwards as he was throwing there, and Edwards felt that.
Good sharp left hand there from Charlie Edwards. The action really warming up here with a minute to go of round number 6.
Loading his feet, loading up a little bit there, holding his feet, Edwards. It's a good jab though. Good movement, the upper body movement there from Edwards, just slowing down Essomba.
Sharp right hand there from Edwards. Essomba having little pockets of success in round number 6, the kind of round that he needed here. And more encouragement for the Essomba corner.
Good shot there from Essomba.
It's much better from him, isn't it?
Going home for that left hand in this round for sure.
Is that how you got it, Barry?
It is how I got it yesterday, but you know, again, it's close enough now for Essomba, a little charge here, a couple of rounds, he's back in it. And they've all been quite close rounds, no one's been dominating. But Edwards has just been busier for me.
Still there for both of them. It's what makes it so fascinating. Sway of momentum either way already. As Essomba looks to close the gap and land that left hook. Little uppercut on the inside from Edwards.
But if he throws a second shot there, Essomba, Edwards might not throw his second shot. Good for Essomba, lovely little looping right hand.
Essomba really feels like he's driving forward as we begin the second half of this fight. He's a little bit passive in the opening half, but actively coming forward and closing the gap more and more. Comes with risk, of course. Again, Edwards looking for that uppercut.
Just caught him on the chest, but a lovely little delivered uppercut. though, was he, Edwards? Just sort of hit the gloves here.
Essomba is though, then snakes in that left hand. So Edwards has to maintain his composure here.
Shot in from Edwards in with a little right hand. Oh, lovely, really well timed that was there from Essomba. Just got Edwards stepping in with that left hand. And a good round here, the champion.
Classic combination, isn't it? This taller fighter boxing behind that jab, trying to land the backhand, and Essomba looking to counter punch and landing successfully. Fascinating game of cat and mouse.
He's just bringing his front foot a bit closer or something. I think that's been the difference in this round. That's left hook there from Edwards, but it's paid back by a left hand.
Close round.
Round 8.
It's an 8th title fight in all for Thomas Essomba. He knows this territory. He only lost one of those inside the distance, lost 2 by split decision. Very, very tough. Very, very hard to beat. Can find a way to win. And is he just starting to claw this one back?
You've got to keep stealing that space with the front foot here, Essomba.
Right hand from Edwards bouncing off the gloves of Essomba. He can win the exchange here.
The uppercut there, Edwards, Essomba fell over that front foot. Head over the front knee, that was the opportunity there for Edwards.
Then he just toppled over a bit there. Essomba. Edwards missed with the uppercut that time, but that shot is there for him. Sharp left hand there from Essomba. Left hook there from Edwards, just snuck that shot in. Really smart that from Charlie Edwards.
Yeah, really fast reflex there from Edwards. Again, it all sounds good, but he's missing with those shots. But the speed's nice, you just don't put the tag like he was in the early rounds. That's a nice uppercut though, and then moving away. Not allowing Essomba to fire back.
We think as well, you know, this fight could be one of those, to this point anyway. The judges all watch from different angles, they've got a different sight of it than we have. I think it might be one of those fights that looks different depending on where you're watching it. See if that brought to bear.
Tight round, isn't it?
Another tight round, lovely uppercut again there from Edwards. Essomba looking to be that little bit more positive. Knows he had to be, and it's brought him success.
He had a good start here on Essomba, but then he sort of took his foot off the gas, didn't he? Hello, Edwards right back into this round.
Good work from Edwards there, but Essomba responds, little flurry of activity. Sonny Edwards is watching on intently from over the far side.
She was just a little bit better there at the end of that round for Edwards.
4 rounds to go, Edwards landing a left hook at the start of this 9th round. You've got it, 5-3 Edwards at the moment, and you may not. It's still there, it's still in play for Essomba. Essomba has to try and drag Edwards to where he doesn't want to be in these final 4 rounds.
Yeah, he looks like he got a little bit of sort of second wind, doesn't he, Edwards there? A little bit more bounce to his step. A bit sharper with the reflexes. Oh, this shot from Essomba, what a right hand that was.
Terrific shot. Essomba's eyes fixed on Edwards.
That'll take a bounce over your step.
Can he land another here, Thomas Essomba?
Edwards got real quiet once that shot landed. Full of energy up until that point.
And he certainly felt it. Feels like Edwards was buzzed there.
But Essomba got to work off it. I understand he's trying to time in for that perfect shot, and that was almost the perfect shot, but still, you know you've hurt him, jump on him a little bit.
Falling short there, Edwards.
I say hurt.
Essomba closes the gap again.
I say hurt. He took it really well, Charlie Edwards.
Put the backhand on the shoulder. Start backhand. Start first.
Good shot.
Snaked that right hand in, didn't he, Edwards?
But he put his head over the left hand side, so if anything did come back, he would have evaded it.
Real test of conditioning as well, this, as we head towards our final 3 rounds.
If Essomba double jabs, it puts him in the perfect position to let that left hand go, and that's the shot that he's having all the success with.
Hold body there when you drop in.
Good left to the body there from Edwards. This largely pro-Edwards crowd love that. But then Essomba responded with a right hand of his own, and then there's an uppercut from Edwards on the inside again.
Yeah, there was a right hand as well there from Essomba. When he took the uppercut, he also had a decent right hand of his own. And a left hook there from Essomba.
There's a right hand from Essomba, and another there from Thomas Essomba. Comes to life at the end of the round.
But did slow him down.
There's nothing between them. 3 rounds to go. Essomba defending his European title. So much on the line for both of them here. The resurgent Charlie Edwards wants to keep up that momentum. Essomba desperately wants to hold on to that title at the age of 36. Who will it be here? Feels as if the momentum is swayed this way and that all the way through the fight. Maybe the crucial momentum comes now.
Yeah, neither fight allowing any of the other ones to get a real foothold in the fight. Just trying to get rid of energy in his legs here. Edwards by moving round. He'll bounce back to his step if he can. That gives him the rhythm that those combinations go.
So followed that combination. Just fell short with that right hand.
Look at Essomba sitting on our back foot, just begging Edwards just to overreach.
Two terrific game plans here, 2 fantastic boxing brains in there as well.
What he did there, Essomba, he didn't square his feet there. He stayed there when he rolled, he didn't commit with it, he just stopped it halfway through. He should have kept going.
Right hand from Essomba, left hook from Essomba. But Edwards back on his heels.
Good shot from Edwards there, left hook.
Great response from Charlie Edwards. But you wanted Essomba to follow one good shot with another, and he did it there.
And you've got to learn from that and do it again and again. There's a nice little uppercut left hook there from Edwards and a body shot.
More of appreciation there from Edwards. That time Essomba did overreach as he looked for that right hand.
See, it was nobody's relevant to that point, and Essomba that puts him in the, puts him in the lead there, and all of a sudden then he's allowed Edwards to maybe outwork him again, possibly.
Difficult rounds to score, very tight rounds, some of these. It will come down to what you like. Up for grabs, every single moment counts now.
One time there from Essomba.
And another from Essomba.
Right at the end, he had none of that success. That might be enough to give it Essomba the edge.
I know a lot of you at home keep your own scorecards, you'll have your view. The three judges here, of course, the ones that matter will have theirs. What is your view with 2 rounds to go, Barry
Look at
Jones?
the level though. Shot there from Essomba.
Another left hand that landed from Essomba. Goodness me, there are so many people these last 2 weeks looking beyond this fight for Charlie Edwards. Can't look beyond the next minute of this fight.
Good shot there from Edwards again. Moves his head to the left with that right hand on the middle. Needs more of that.
Essomba again with that left hand.
I think he got caught with a 1-2 there, okay, to be honest.
Good right hand there in response from Edwards.
Trying to keep that level of sharpness, you know, Edwards, and make sure he springs out with the feet.
Really sharp jab, wasn't it, from Charlie Edwards?
Trying to walk him down, you know. But with that, might be an overreaching as well. Edwards got to keep his hands up.
Yeah, the counter puncher has done damage. Now he closes the gap. Makes himself a target here. Urgency from both fighters. They know how close this is. They surely must sense that. They're being told that as well.
You can hear Essomba's corner again. He won't do more work. Feel this success. There's no purchase in his punches, but being unworked here by Edwards. There's a good shot there from Essomba.
Essomba is landing his eye-catching shots. Edwards is outworking him for parts of these rounds. What makes it hard to score for these judges. And I add to that the point I made earlier about the angle that you're watching. I think that's going to be important as well. It always is, of course, but particularly in fights like this.
Good feet here from Edwards. And good left hook as well. Good counter shot.
Edwards missed with the right hand with a single caught him to the body.
And the right hand to the head from Essomba as well.
Left hook though from Edwards. And the jab, triple jab from Edwards. Really after it, then a left hook to Essomba in response. Yeah, eye-catching, wasn't it? Might be enough to nick the round with at stake. It should be tough. It has been tough. Charlie Edwards on his feet. Over on the far side of the ring. Still up for grabs for this European title. They'll get to their feet here at the York Hall. They know what they're watching. But now, all eyes lock on these two men, fighting right to the end.
For me, Edwards can't make mistakes. He just got to be neat as tight as he possibly can. Because when Essomba lands, it looks like a better shot. It looks a more powerful shot. And in tight rounds, that might give you the edge. And Essomba's just got to put those feet up. He's throwing 2s and 3s.
There are so many faces racked with tension all around ringside. There is so much on this fight. A little uppercut there from Essomba. Then Edwards with a combination.
His feet there from Edwards. Just got to work off that though.
And Essomba coming forward and throwing those big shots. Few of which missed, but he landed with a couple.
Really got a massive impression in this round so far. He's good left handle from Essomba.
That's the thing, isn't it? If Essomba could land a heavy shot here, there is an impression to be made. The round is still up for grabs. Right hook there from Essomba.
Good shot from the sponsor there from Edwards.
They're both balancing on the tightrope. They sway this way and that. Essomba missed that time by some distance.
Right hand there from Edwards, just clipping the jaw there with Essomba.
Then a left hook from Edwards, then a response from Essomba, who staggers back, and Edwards closing the gap and landing heavy shots now. And then the response from Essomba. They both know what's on the line here, they both know the fight can still be on the line.
Lovely shot there, lovely feet there from Edwards. Again, someone missing and cut the landing there, that combination. Essomba's got to just let his hands go now.
Can Edwards do enough to win this 12th round? Is there a response here from Essomba? Good shots again from Edwards.
Tripping left hook as well from Essomba. Really good fight, doesn't it? Really quality fight.
Just outstanding, with so much on it as well as Edwards drives Essomba back. We head for the final 10 seconds. Even one big shot might make a difference here. Edwards celebrating Essomba too. They'll get to their feet here in the York Hall. Terrific fight.
Boxing fans, after 12 rounds of bantamweight action, we go to the scorecards. Mark Bates scores the contest 117-111. Kieran McCann has it 116-112, and Kevin Parker scores the contest at 118-111. All three judges score in favour of the winner, leaving the ring at York Hall this evening as the newly